In the top stories, Prime Minister Drew has praised the work of newly confirmed police officers. Attorney General Wilkin is advocating for alternatives to imprisonment as a punishment for crime, and Second Lieutenant Jelani Griffin has graduated as the top student in a regional security course. The details on these stories and more after the break.
It's game on. And you may not be able to predict the scoreline or who will win each game. And you sure can't predict who will be the champion. But what is predictable is that Quartz has what you need to watch the games the way you want to every time. It's game on. Quartz, bringing value home.
It's something that you can't put into words. A buzz in the air. From the time you wake up, you're ready to go. The freedom, the fantasy, the fete. To know it is to live it and love it. You have to experience it. If you know, you know. Angostura White Oak Rum. New look, same vibes inside.
On Friday, June 19th, get ready to go green and have a blast doing it. Join the Ministry of Environment, Climate Action and Constituency Empowerment for the Green Expo, the biggest eco-friendly event of the season. From 2 p.m. until 6 p.m., the action comes alive at the Royal Bastia Valley National Park on the Kim Collins Highway. This year, we are showing you how to bring sustainability home. Come explore a vibrant showcase of creative entrepreneurs, conscious producers, discover smart, renewable energy ideas, amazing water-saving solutions, interactive displays, prizes and giveaways, and fun experiences for the entire family. For more information, visit the ministry's social media pages on Facebook and Instagram or call 869-467-1081 today. Join us at the Green Expo, Friday, June 19th at the Royal Bastia Valley National Park, where green living meets good vibes. Life in the tropics, baby.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Major Newscast. I am Shaira Flanders. Nationally, Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew has congratulated the newly confirmed police officers, describing their work as essential to national security and the country's development. During a ceremony last Friday, the Prime Minister also welcomed the promotion of 6 women to senior ranks within the force and encouraged continued progress towards greater gender representation.
The work you do have a direct impact on those who you save directly and indirectly. The work you do helps to bring security and all of the other benefits that I've mentioned equal, even economic, to all of us and to our country. And I hope with those few words you recognize how important your work is, but you also recognize that I recognize how important your work is.
Dr. Drew said the government recognizes the important role police officers play in the Federation and remains committed to supporting their efforts. He also reminded the officers that advancement within the force must continue to be guided by professionalism, performance, and hard work.
And so it means that this is a force of equal opportunity, where the most important thing is your professionalism, your hard work, and your competence to determine your advancement and promotion here. So congratulations to all of you. It is a proud moment. I think to the Commissioner, the Governor General has signed, so everything is final.
Among the most senior promotions announced were James Francis and Travis Rogers, who were elevated to the rank of Assistant Commissioner of Police. In other news, Attorney General and Minister of Justice and Legal Affairs Garth Wilkin used a recent regional CARICOM and UNDP conference to highlight the importance of alternatives to detention in addressing crime and delivering justice. Wilkin was a featured speaker at the conference in May, where he presented on non-custodial sentencing, pre-trial detention, and informal justice mechanisms. Using St. Kitts and Nevis as an example, the Attorney General said the Federation's approach to crime reduction has been built on collaboration among government agencies, law enforcement, communities, and other key stakeholders.
All of the stakeholders, the heads of the various stakeholders, social development, customs, police, the army, myself as the Attorney General, the Prime Minister, advisors, National Security Advisor, Elevate, all of the different elements in our society that are trying to solve this decades-old problem. We meet every Friday. And all the different stakeholders come into a room and we talk and we get updates and we figure out solutions. And that's the only way we can do it. You cannot do it from the Ministry of Justice. You cannot do it from the police. You cannot do it from customs. You cannot do it from National Security Advisor alone. You cannot do it from education alone. You have to have everybody, all the stakeholders involved to actually see real change.
He said research continues to show that detention alone cannot solve crime and that countries must explore other effective interventions.
Now, the study asks us to confront an important regional reality. Can our justice systems continue relying primarily on detention-based responses while expecting sustainable justice outcomes, stronger public trust, and long-term reductions in violence and offending? And the answer is no. The findings suggest that the correct trajectory is becoming increasingly difficult to sustain.
The Attorney General added that Caribbean countries must continue to develop practical alternatives that improve access to timely justice while reducing pressures on the criminal justice system.
The difficulty is not always legal reform, the difficulty is implementation. Probation systems remain overstretched, monitoring tools remain limited, and public confidence in alternatives remains uneven. As a result, imprisonment often continues to function as the most administratively convenient response, even where more appropriate alternatives exist. If you don't have an alternative program that is actually functioning, how is the court going to order that alternative sentence if they know it's not functioning? They're simply going to put you in jail because the jail functions. So it's very important for us to not just talk about these alternative measures, but have systems in place, have people trained, channel the resources into that so that these alternative mechanisms for punishment can actually work.
Second Lieutenant Jelani Griffin of the St. Kitts Nevis Defense Force has graduated as the top student in a regional military training course. The Joint Operations Planning course was delivered by the Regional Security System Training Institute in Trinidad and Tobago and concluded late last month. Second Lieutenant Griffin distinguished himself throughout the 2-month program and earned the course's Best Student Award. The training focused on the planning and execution of joint multinational operations and preparing security personnel to operate in complex environments. Acting Force Commander Major Coyote Sutton said the achievement reflects the high standards of the St. Kitts Nevis Defense Force. Major Sutton and members of the Defense Force also congratulated Second Lieutenant Griffin for bringing distinction to the Federation. And after the break, 2 local models have been selected for international training in New York, and property owners in Nevis are being given until September 30th to pay property taxes. The details after this.
Swipe your card, live your life. National Bank Life is nice. You can spend it when you want it, how you like, where you like. Swipe your card, live your life. National Bank Life is nice. Home or away, anytime. time of the day. Credit or debit, right in your pocket. With National Bank card, so many benefits. Oh yeah, the choice is yours. Just come and embrace it.
Live your life your way with purchases big or small. Mango, nuts, breadfruit and all.
You can spend it when you want it, how you like, where you like. Swipe your card, live your life. National Bank life is nice, nice, nice.
At The Cable, we believe in giving back because when our community thrives, we all do. That's why, as a company, we make it our mission to touch the lives of everyone in St. Kitts. We spearheaded the renovation of JNF Hospital lobby to ensure better care for all. The Cable sponsors free Wi-Fi in every community center across St. Kitts, so no one is left behind in an increasingly connected world. We stand with communities through every moment, big or small, in culture, education, youth development, and more. Y a ti también, comunidad latina. Cuenta con nosotros. Estamos con ustedes. And when it comes to customer service, we set the standard. We're just a call, click, or visit away because you matter to us. Join the company that truly cares. The Cable. More than service. We're family. Somos familia. And we're proud to always give more where it matters.
Every dream begins with a vision, a blank piece of land, a simple sketch on paper, or a conversation around the dinner table. At Horsford's Building and Nevis Centers, we believe that every home starts with hope and ends with something real. From the first brick to the final nail, we are there. We don't just supply materials, we partner in progress, step by step, wall by wall, room by room. We help build lives, futures, and legacies. This is more than construction. It's transformation. It's elevation. It's trust. Dream with us, grow with us, build with us, because your dream deserves more than just materials. It deserves a partner that builds with heart. Horsford's Building and Nevis Centers. Dream with us, grow with us, build with us.
This summer, the Caribbean's premier music experience returns. Welcome to the 28th edition of the St. Kitts Music Festival, featuring the incredible Kilani, Fantasia, Beres Hammond, Luciano, Soca King Marshall Montano, Soca Sensation Voice, and Vaughn. Dancehall giant Movado, Idonia, and the new wave, Valiant. Also featuring Massacre, Cranium, Taurus Riley, Steel Pulse, Dean Fraser and the Black Soil Band, Shanil Mir, Diani, Rodney Tatat, and Zoo. The legendary New Vibes Band International, Brandon and ASAP Band, Shelly and Signal Band, plus Edwin Yearwood and Crossfire, Rukas HE, and Garlic and the Upper Level Band. June 25th to June 27th, Warner Park Cricket Stadium, St. Kitts. Get your tickets now at stkittsmusicfestival.com. The St. Kitts Music Festival, where music meets paradise.
Thank you for staying with us. 2 young models from St. Kitts and Nevis have been selected for international training in New York under the Department of Creative Economy's Project Export New Faces initiative. 40 aspiring models took part in a recent casting call at the St. Johnson Community Center, where a panel of judges selected Liberty Woodley and Nashanti Perkins for the opportunity. The pair will travel to New York this week to participate in the Coca Rocha Model Camp. The training program is led by internationally recognized supermodel Coca Rocha. Officials say Project Export New Faces was created to provide local models with professional training and greater access to regional and international opportunities. Director of the Department of Creative Economy, Robertine Webb, described the initiative as an investment in local talent and said it is designed to help participants compete on the global stage. In other news, property owners in Nevis will have an additional 3 months to pay their 2026 property taxes. The Inland Revenue Department has extended the payment deadline from June 30th to September 30th. Officials said the extension applies to Nevis only and is intended to accommodate the island-wide property valuation exercise currently underway. The government has also indicated that measures will be introduced to help ease the impact of any increases in property values, particularly for lower and middle-income property owners. Once the valuation process is completed, property owners will receive certificates of valuation and will have 30 days to file objections or seek clarification on their assessments. Property owners are also being encouraged to register on the Inland Revenue Department's e-government portal to access their property tax bills online when they become available. And coming up in regional news, the United States has imposed new sanctions on Cuban President Miguel Diaz-Canel, and Trinidad and Tobago police have arrested a suspect in the murder of 12-year-old Mercedes Lane. The details after this.
Here are your Horseman's Value Mart IGA Blue Tag Special.
Running May 28th to June 10th.
IGA or Essential Everyday Mac and Cheese just $2.99. Juicy Juice $13.99. Langus Cranberry Juice Cocktails $11.99. Lay's Stack Chips $8.99. Country Crock Margarine $11.99. And Culinary Circle Pizza just $24.99. And now
our value deals. Essential Everyday Cornflakes $9.99. Nabisco Chips Ahoy Cookies $17.99. Almond Deodorant $8.99. The Colgate Toothpaste $6.99. Essential Everyday Salad Dressing $10.99. Essential Everyday Peanuts $8.99. Shop smart, shop value mart. Tell them in Spanish.
sea listo y haga sus compras aquí en Value Mart.
Now loans, cash at the speed of life, so fast you won't believe it. Now loans, cash at the speed of life, right now, right now. If you need cash in a flash with now, no need to fuss, leave it to us. When you need cash in a flash, no need to fuss, leave it to us. Hear me now.
When life throws surprises your way, Now's here to help. Whether it's for an urgent bill payment, home improvements, or unexpected health expenses, or even that last-minute holiday trip, with Now, you get cash in a flash, approved in just 24 hours.
Now loans, cash at the speed of life, so fast you won't believe it. Now loans, cash at the speed of life, right now, right now.
A loan product powered by National Bank.
At The Cable, we believe in giving back because when our community thrives, we all do. That's why, as a company, we make it our mission to touch the lives of everyone in St. Kitts. We spearheaded the renovation of JNF Hospital lobby to ensure better care for all. The Cable sponsors free Wi-Fi in every community center across St. Kitts, so no one is left behind in an increasingly connected world. We stand with communities through every moment, big or small, in culture, education, youth development, and more. Y a ti también, comunidad latina. Cuenta con nosotros. Estamos con ustedes. And when it comes to customer service, we set the standard. We're just a call, click, or visit away because you matter to us. Join the company that truly cares. The Cable, more than service. We're family. Somos familia. And we're proud to always give more where it matters.
Thank you for staying with us. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service has arrested a 26-year-old man in connection with the murder of 12-year-old Mercedes Lane, whose body was found on Sunday. Police say Mercedes was reported missing on Saturday after she failed to arrive at her home in Los Erin. Investigators said the child had spent the previous night with her grandfather in Rancho Camedo. According to police, her grandfather arranged transport for her on Saturday morning, but information later received indicated that she never reached her destination. The child's mother and grandfather subsequently reported her missing to police, triggering an immediate search and investigation. Police have confirmed that investigations into the matter are continuing. Meanwhile, the United States has imposed new sanctions on Cuban President Miguel Diaz-Canel, several senior officials, and military-linked entities. In a statement issued on Thursday, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said the measures were taken under an executive order signed by President Donald Trump on May 1st. The sanctions target 5 Cuban entities and 5 individuals, including President Diaz-Canel and Alejandro Castro Espin. The United States alleges that those sanctioned have been involved in activities that threaten U.S. national security and support anti-American movements. Rubio also accused Cuba's communist government of working to advance left-wing revolutionary movements across the region. The new measures further increase pressure on Cuba's military-controlled economic sector. And coming up, protests have erupted in Kenya over a U.S.-funded Ebola quarantine facility, and Armenians have voted in an election that could shape the country's foreign policy direction. Stay with us.
Trust in NCI, come to NCI, protect with NCI, only NCI. Always here for you, always. NCI is here for you, always. Whole life, term life for your peace. Healthcare, health plans, no worries. Home shield coverage, you're safe. Choose NCI to secure your space. Life challenges will come your way, but NCI brightens your day. Through your life's journey, we're here to stay. NCI will protect you all the way. Whole life, term life for your peace. Healthcare, health plans, no worries. Home shield coverage, you're safe. Choose NCI to secure your space. Trust in NCI, come to NCI, protect with NCI, only NCI. Always here for you, always. NCI is here for you, always.
Welcome back. Protests have broken out in Kenya over a U.S.-funded isolation facility intended to quarantine Americans exposed to Ebola overseas. The facility was built by the U.S. military at Laikipia Air Base. The announcement sparked demonstrations in which residents blocked roads and burned tires, leading to clashes with security forces. Protesters say they fear the facility could increase the risk of the deadly virus being introduced into Kenya. Kenya has never recorded a case of Ebola, while the nearest outbreaks have been reported more than 1,500 miles away in the Republic of Congo. Critics of the project argue that it places risks on foreign countries that the United States would not accept at home. The Milimani High Court in Nairobi has issued an order halting operations at the 50-bed facility pending a legal challenge. President William Ruto has defended the initiative, saying it forms part of a $1.6 billion health partnership between Kenya and the United States. Meanwhile, Armenians have voted in parliamentary elections that could shape the country's future relationship with both Europe and Russia. Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan has ruled civil contract parties are seeking a fresh mandate as they continue to pursue closer ties with the West. Pashinyan has said Armenia will continue to strengthen its institutions while maintaining the European Union as a key partner. That approach has drawn criticism from Russia, which has opposed Armenia's growing engagement with Western countries. Moscow recently imposed restrictions on some agricultural imports from Armenia in the lead-up to the vote. The European Commission condemned the measure, describing it as economic coercion. Opposition parties, including several that favor closer relations with Russia, have criticized Pashinyan's foreign policy direction. They have also opposed his government's efforts to advance a peace agreement with neighboring Azerbaijan. And up next in sports, India women have defeated the West Indies by 26 runs in a World Cup warm-up match. And the Women's Caribbean Premier League has unveiled a new look and expanded to 4 teams. Stay with us.
Trust in NCI, come to NCI, protect with NCI, only NCI. Always here for you, always. NCI is here for you, always. Whole life, term life for your peace. Healthcare, health plans, no worries. Home shield coverage, you're safe. Choose NCI to secure your space. Life challenges will come your way, but NCI brightens your day. Through your life's journey, we're here to stay. NCI will protect you all the way. Whole life, term life for your peace. Healthcare, health plans, no worries. Home shield coverage, you're safe. Choose NCI to secure your space. Trust in NCI, come to NCI, protect with NCI, only NCI. Always here for you, always. NCI is here for you, always.
First up in sports, India women defeated the West Indies women by 26 runs in a T20 World Cup warm-up match between the two teams. After being sent in to bat, India posted 179 for 8 from their 20 overs. Bhati Fulmali Bhatia top scored with an unbeaten 56. The West Indies used 9 bowlers during the innings, with Afi Fletcher leading the attack with 4 wickets for 23 runs. In reply, the Caribbean side was restricted to 158 for 8 from its 20 overs. Deandra Doughton top scored for the West Indies with 49 runs, but the regional side fell 26 runs short of its target. The Women's Caribbean Premier League has unveiled a new look for the 2026 season, including a rebranded logo and the addition of a 4th franchise, the Jamaica Empress. Organizers say the refreshed identity is built around 3 core values: empowerment, the will to win, and community. Those themes are reflected in the league's new creative platform, She's In, which will be promoted through a dedicated advertising campaign across female-focused social media channels throughout the region. The 2026 tournament will also feature the Jamaica Empress as the league's newest franchise. They will join the Trinbago Knight Riders, Barbados Tridents, and Guyana Amazon Warriors in this year's competition. The tournament is scheduled to be played in Barbados from September 5th to the 17th. And when we come back, we'll have another look at the stories that made the headlines.
Life in the tropics. On Friday, June 19th, get ready to go green and have a blast doing it. Join the Ministry of Environment, Climate Action and Constituency Empowerment for the Green Expo, the biggest eco-friendly event of the season. From 2 p.m. until 6 p.m., the action comes alive at the Royal Bastia Valley National Park on the Kim Collins Highway. This year, we are showing you how to bring sustainability home. Come explore a vibrant showcase of creative entrepreneurs, conscious producers, discover smart, renewable energy ideas, amazing water-saving solutions, interactive displays, prizes and giveaways, and fun experiences for the entire family. For more information, visit the ministry's social media pages on Facebook and Instagram or call 869-467-1081 today. Join us at the Green Expo, Friday, June 19th at the Royal Bastia Valley National Park, where green living meets good vibes. Life in the tropics, baby.
Recapping the top stories, Prime Minister Drew has praised the work of newly confirmed police officers. Attorney General Wilkin is advocating for alternatives to imprisonment as a punishment for crime. And Second Lieutenant Jelani Griffin has graduated as the top student in a regional security course. And that brings us to the end of the ZIZ Major Newscast. Thank you so much for tuning in. I've been your presenter, Shaira Flanders. Have a good one.